Yo. ScarJo and Disney solved their lawsuit. Good. Friday the 13th writer. He wins big in Hollywood. And you heard of the Snyder cut? Well, now you about to hear about the Stallone cut. Let's talk about it. Welcome to the house. Hey. Welcome back. This is Blues News. I am the homie Bruminati, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All right, now that we got that out of the way, man, you know what I'm saying? Long, tumultuous journey that we've been on with Scarlett Johansson and the Disneys, right? So they had a lawsuit, or she had a lawsuit against them, claiming that she wasn't paid what she should have been paid for a Black Widow. You know what I'm saying? With everything that was going on as per the pandemic and all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? She said, y'all need to pay me what's due. They said, nah, because of the pandemic, we ain't got to do that. Plus, you know what I'm saying? Other things like the Disney Plus streaming service and all of that. A couple things happened. But either way, they finally settled the lawsuit. Now, after successfully settling this lawsuit, Disney and you know, between Disney and Scarlett Joe, we want to know who really won the lawsuit. So who really won? Now, we know it seems like that Scarlett Johansson would be the clear winner. So let's see, man. This is an article. It says, following the months-long war of words, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, and Disney have privately resolved their breach of contract lawsuit. But who really won? On July 29th, 2021, Johansson's longtime actress in Marvel Cinematic Universe filed a lawsuit against the entertainment giant Disney. The suit alleged that her Black Widow contract violated when the movie was released on Disney Plus. Like I said, Johansson claimed that the Marvel Studios assured her that the exclusive movie theater release as part of the agreement, emphasizing that her salary was largely based on the movie's box office performance. Not its streaming, but its box office performance. That's a big deal. That right there is a huge deal, man. So the Disney spokesperson came out and said she had no merit whatsoever, and calling it especially sad and distressing in the callous disregard for the horrific and prolonged global effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. So they tried to pandemic shame the homegirl, right? They tried to pandemic shame her. The studio insisted that their move actually benefited Johansson by letting her earn more aside from the $20 million she had already received. When that response was met with hostility over at Johansson's side, it appeared Disney and Johansson had cut ties. In fact, they were both even looking forward to the day in court. However, fast forward to what happened now. They reached agreement. Disney got what it was pushing for just weeks before. The company had filed a motion for a private arbitration, so they took it private. They didn't want their dirty laundry out here. That's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? They did not want their dirty laundry out here. So, and you can't really blame them for that. Can't really blame them. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, they want the dirty laundry out. All proceedings will be done in the private. Will be moved from public scrutiny. All things like that. So after several Disney and Marvel projects were already affected by the Black Widow lawsuit, the studio's reputation was at stake. We all know that. The public was heavily against them. Gender advocates, organizations, influential figures in the industry also criticized Disney for its attacks on ScarJo's character. Even Elizabeth Olsen, the Scarlet Witch herself, came out and aired her support for ScarJo. So, who won? It seems like ScarJo would win because she got, well, we don't know what she got, but it seemed like, well, you know, now that I think about it, both sides might have won. Disney got to keep their name up out of the public being dragged through the mud. They avoided the litigations. They also kept their future plans going with the likes of their Disney Plus premiere shows, Cruella, Jungle Cruise. They greenlit Cruella 2. I think they also got Jungle Cruise 2 coming. Other various Disney projects are still in the works. It retained its talent, and its talent being Scarlett Johansson. She came back and said that she wants to work with this. After everything's said and done, she says, "I'm incredibly proud of the work we've done together over the years, and have greatly enjoyed my creative relationship with the team." Um, and she said that she anticipates working together on a number of upcoming projects, including Disney's Tower of Terror. So Disney keeps its talent base. It also still will have its experiments on Disney Plus streaming server, whether it's through Premier Access or not, who knows? But it does have that. So in the case of Disney and Johansson's Black Widow legal controversy, it seems, I would say 50-50, because she didn't have a lot on the table as far as what she wanted. She just wanted to be paid what was owed to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure she enjoys working for Disney. She enjoys working for the mouse. She's done a lot of projects, up under the Disney banner, up under the MCU banner. So she just wanted what she was owed to her so she can get on with, with her career to do the Tower of Terror. And Disney, they got to keep the litigations out of the public. They got to retain their actors who they already had. Some of them, because you never know, situation like this, some actors could have walked, some talent could have walked. Who knows? Plus, they still have things on board. So I think it's a 50-50. Everything went even keel. Everything went kind of back to normal. That's how I'm looking at it. Everything's back to normal. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Good to have ScarJo and Disney back on track. I wish there was some kind of way that they can actually bring her back to the MCU, because she is a dope character, and I think she's a character that's needed in the MCU. And to kind of get, not saying that Black Widow was a bad movie, but it needs a redo. That's what I would say. Needs a redo. So y'all let me know what y'all think, man. ScarJo, Disney, settled their lawsuit. Let's go. Next up, Friday the 13th. Man, yo, this actually has big implications on a lot of things going forward. Friday the 13th writer, he wins big. So this lawsuit could change Hollywood. Friday the 13th writer Victor Miller has been awarded the film's franchise domestic rights. The rights to Friday the 13th officially been ruled in favor of the writer Victor Miller, and it could inspire significant change in Hollywood. So the 1980s horror classic has been under contention for some time, but the film's writer Victor Miller attempted to regain the rights, and that spawned the iconic franchise. The film's director, producer Sean S. Cunningham argued that Miller's work on the screenplay was on a work-for-hire basis, meaning that he was ineligible to terminate copyrights, essentially that the rights never belonged to Miller in the first place. In 2018, it was ruled that the screenplay wasn't a work made for hire and that Miller's claim was valid. Now, I'm gonna pause there, because that's kind of tricky to me. It's a slippery slope. This not only affects Hollywood. Well, I don't know if it only just affects Hollywood, but this is gonna affect, because we have the Marvel lawsuit that's going on right now with the Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, and I forgot the other person, but they're trying to retain the rights or get the rights of certain characters that those family members people made. Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, you know what I'm saying? They made some of the greatest comic book iconic heroes franchises to date. With what's the Cunningham, with Cunningham winning. Is it Cunningham? No, I'm sorry. With Victor Miller winning, this changes a lot, man, because normally this does not happen. Normally, it is a work for hire. I hired you, I paid you for your work. Boom, that's it. You can't come back and try to reclaim your work because your work blew up or because this IP blew up. So it's a slippery slope, because I wonder, would this start trickling over into music? Would it start trickling over to a lot of things? This to me is a slippery slope. And I don't know if it's good or bad. I really don't have a side to really take. I just know that this is, I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Only thing I could just do is sit back and watch, man. So Cunningham appealed the decision. seeing that the rights to the film will remain mirrored in litigation, with some fearing the lawsuit will kill the Friday the 13th franchise. I'm a big fan of Friday the 13th. I need to see it out and about, moving. I mean, we're doing all these remakes. The last Friday the 13th installment was dope. I thought it went back to its roots. It was a great movie to me. So this mirrors the ongoing legal issues of Disney Marvel over the rights to number of the characters. I just said that, something which has long proved the barrier to the ever-growing MCU since dating back to before its conception. The precedent now set by Friday the 13th case is a significant one. It marks a shift towards Hollywood actually being forced to honor the work of specific individuals, allowing writers and creators to claim ownership over intellectual properties. And this could likely spell large-scale change for Hollywood. Now, one thing I would say, as I sit here and I really think of it, I think contracts can be renegotiated to where some of these work for hire situations go, okay, it's work for hire. If it blows up, if the chance that it, you know what I'm saying, it's got to be something that can be tangible and quantified. If it blows up and it makes X amount of dollars or it does X amount of things, you get points on the back end. You know what I'm saying? Your estate, whoever you are, we will pay you points. I think that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because that way the estates of these so-called creators, they you know what I'm saying, they get paid. And it doesn't have to be a crazy amount of money, but Disney does have the money to pay. I don't know who had Friday the 13th. I want to say New Line or somebody like that. I'm pretty sure they have the money to pay Miller. They could, I mean, hey, Miller, what you want for this, man? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm kind of torn, because it's like, if it is work for hire, I paid you for your work already. You can't come back, because if I pay you for this work and the work doesn't work out, let's say Friday the 13th ended up being a bomb, just a straight bust, and I lose money. I paid you money. I lose money by putting it in the box office or coming out with this said product. Do you pay me my money back that I gave you? You see what I'm saying? Should that person who does the work for hire, should he have to take the loss too? Because it seems like he's getting, it's a win-win for, if this case takes precedent into Hollywood and to move into other industries, anybody who does work for hire, it's a win-win, meaning they have no risk whatsoever. You see what I'm saying? It's not just, oh, I'm gonna get paid for my work, but then I can come back in a couple of years if it does blow up and say, hey, look, man, that's my product, I need to get paid for it. And I don't know if that's, you know what I'm saying, if it should work out that way. So awarding Miller these rights for Friday the 13th has some various obvious implications. The largest is that it sets a new precedent. Like I just said, the creators of iconic characters, particularly those who have spawned franchises, may be able to retain the rights to their work through similar means. This could spell difficulty for producers looking to continue to establish franchises, and may well prove an obstacle to numerous planned reboots, remakes, and sequels actually getting made. This also kind of, now that I think about it, what's going to be deemed work for hire now, what's not work for hire? Because if I'm New Line, if I'm Warner Brothers, if I'm Disney, Marvel, whatever, and I got you on payroll, what, I can't even have you write no more. Like, that's, to me, it's a gray area. It's or it's real vague. Like, you working for me, I hire you as a contractor, or if I just hire you on, you write this story, screenplay, you come up with this character, boom, it blows up. Do you take the character with you? Is that how it's now going? Are these studios not just going to be distribution hubs? What's going to be good? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? This is wild, man. These IPs, I don't know. This is a big case. And I know it's not being reported on as such, but this Friday the 13th, Von Miller lost Von Miller. What's it? Victor Miller. I'm calling him Von Miller. This Victor Miller Friday the 13th case is huge. This is huge, man. This is huge. This is huge. And I'm gonna wait and see what's going on with the situation. But this could kneecap a lot of things in Hollywood. Lots of things in Hollywood, man. But y'all let me know. Y'all let me know, man. Let's keep this thing pushing. Keep it pushing. What we got. Yes, sir. Rocky IV, the Stallone cut, man. The Stallone cut. How many of y'all Rocky fans? How many of y'all, to me, my favorite Rocky is Rocky 4. Rocky 4. Drago versus Rocky, right? Man, Stallone cut. Y'all heard of the Snyder cut? Now we're getting the Stallone cut. This is dope, man. Sylvester Stallone new Rocky 4 cut is totally different with the audition, with the addition. I'm talking audition. I can't talk today. With the addition of a key mentor. So MGM, they recently released their official trailer for the Rocky vs. Drago. Sylvester Stallone and eagerly anticipated director's cut of Rocky 4, which is set to be released in November. The trailer contained a lot of never-before footage. One addition revealed in the trailer is that the particular interest in how it changes in Rocky 4 is the addition of Mickey, Rocky's mentor and trainer, played by Burgess Meredith. And as I watched the trailer, and I'm guessing these are flashbacks because Mickey died in 3. He passed in 3. So it's brief footage of Mickey in the form of one of Rocky's memories. The scene, Rocky is down on the mat in his fight against Drago, and in his memory, Rocky sees Mickey urging him to get up. While down, Rocky has his flashbacks of other people he loves and cares for and telling him to get up and fight. It's a moment that offers a bit of significance to Rocky's ultimate defeat of Drago, one that shows his strength coming from his fist as much as it shows his strength coming as much from his fist as from the support of those he loves. So it's showing that Rocky's determination really came from not just him being a pugilist, but being the people around who surrounded Rocky. You know what I'm saying? He got all, it was kind of like a spirit bomb, you know what I'm saying? And that's what allowed Rocky to defeat Drago. So, you know, it was originally released in 1985. Rocky 4, written, directed, and stars Stallone. It was the 4th film in the franchise. It solidified Dolph Lundgren as a Hollywood heavyweight, I guess you can say. You had Apollo Creed, played by Carl Weathers, in it. I mean, this thing was huge, man. Huge success, earned $300 million at the box office, and it remained one of the highest grossing sports movies for 24 years before being taken over by The Blind Side in 2009. So this ultimate cut will be released November 11th. I'm telling you, this guy, I think this is the best Rocky. This is the best Rocky. I think it's just the best Rocky, hands down. And I'm even saying that including the recent Creed installments. This is the best Rocky, hands down, man. Hands down. So yeah. Rocky, November 11th. I think they're doing a one-day showing in theaters also. I might go check that out. But that's it, man. That is it. That is Blues News for today. I appreciate y'all joining in with me. Like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so y'all know when we doing this thing. You know what I'm saying? And join up, man. Let's interact in these communities. I'm gonna start doing more on the community page. Let's interact. You can follow me on Instagram at Blues House Live. That's Blues_House_Live, man. Talk to me. Let's talk back. Let's engage. But other than that, like I said, man, I appreciate y'all kicking it with me and coming through on today's episode of Blues News. You ain't gotta go home, but you know what you gotta do, man. You got to get all the way up out of here. Peace. Love y'all.